Hey, what's goody, all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J-Nut over here at HookahNuckuh, and today I got a brand new review for all of you. Hey.
Something got me tippy, and I'm feeling trippy. Doing real good, got my whole team on me.
Alright, so what up everybody? This video is gonna fall under our formula series, but it is not a tobacco. Today I'm going to be talking about Fantasia's Airflow Natural Coconut Coals. Bang, bang, bang. Eee. And yeah, we're just going to talk about that. Now, this isn't brand new to the market. These Airflow coals have been around for quite some time. This was actually probably the first hookah charcoal I've ever used. Believe it or not, I've never even used a quick light. I actually used the Fantasia Airflow coals, and I thought they were cool, but I didn't know anything else. This is all I knew, and then I started getting like Cocoa Buzz, Leonara's, Coco Jamra, and kind of went away from these. But since I was sent these along with my formula series, which you would get as well, if you were to order 250 gram, you're gonna get a small box like this of 9 pieces of coconut charcoal from Fantasia. So they have 3 different kinds right here as indicated on the box. There's gonna be an Insta-Light, a natural, and a coconut. So we have the coconut, the third one down there. That's what we're working with today. And like I said, you're gonna get 9 of these in a box, and these are huge, okay? They probably are, obviously they're not in a cube shape, right? But they are probably the same amount as you would get in a cube coal, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was just getting awkward trying to hold that in the tongue. But here's what they look like, right? You're gonna notice there's like a little Pac-Man mouth notch cut out of it. And that's why they call this the airflow, because when you set this on top of your bowl, you're gonna have that little notch under there, that little channel, so air can flow through there and keep your coal lit. It's supposed to prevent blacking out. So that's a really cool idea. It's awesome technology. Never seen anybody else do anything like that, so I think that's really cool. They do say this is coconut coal, so let me just read a little bit about what's on the box. Fantasia Coconut Airflow Charcoal is made exclusively with a special airflow design that allows oxygen to pass through, keeping it lit with no need to flip or rotate. So that's what I just said. Coconut charcoal requires a stove or open flame in order to cook. The charcoal results for cooking time and duration may vary. I will say these light fairly quick. I want to say they definitely light under 10 minutes. You put them on their backside on your stove like that, and then once everything is pretty much turned gray or white, you're just gonna flip it for like seriously less than a minute, and that bottom area is going to be lit like that, and you'll be good to go. You can get away with using 2 of these charcoals and a tinfoil wind cover, and you'll be just fine. That actually might be too much heat, but if you weren't to use a wind cover, you could actually get away with 3 of these. And since you're putting them like that, and it's got that airflow in there, it's not, you know, completely flat on the foil, you can get away with using 3, even though they look huge. Don't be scared of that. You could use 3 on a normal bowl. If you're using like an alien funnel bowl or something small like that, something that's only gonna hold about 20 grams, I would only go 2. And you know what? I've done sessions in this testing where I've put them on their back like that, and I've done it like that. It just really depends on what you're smoking. If you're smoking something that takes heat well, go ahead and put it on the back like that. But if you're smoking something that doesn't take heat that well, I would recommend to do it and use the airflow feature. And yeah. Now with your 9-piece charcoal set, you are gonna have a little insert that comes with it that just talks about the different kind of coals and everything that they offer. Again, if you have an Insta-Light, you know what that is. That's basically a coal you can light with your lighter. Lights in a matter of seconds. If you don't have a stove or access to like a range, Insta-Light would be the way to go, but I would just rather not smoke hookah if I had to smoke an Insta-Light. That's just how I get down. Natural. What is natural, you say? The green one. Now that's gonna be like wood, right? Natural wood. And then the blue obviously is gonna be coconut, and that's coconut. You know what cocos are. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and light these on the stove and show you how they perform. I have used them in some of my Fantasia Formula series videos, and with that, like I said, I've done it this way and I've done it on its back. It just really depends. Like basically I'll start it off like this, and then once the heat dies down, I'll ash them and put them on their back. Now, speaking of ashing, these ash very, very, very badly. If you do not ash your coals, you're gonna lose a lot of heat. It's not one of those coals where you just leave it there and leave it alone and don't touch it. You do have to ash it at one point, at the halfway point, so you can, you know, not lose that heat, because that ash really will keep that heat in, and you'll notice it, you'll see it. And like I said, at the halfway point, just do it at the halfway point. Ash them real quick, flip them on their back so you don't have to add an extra coal or anything, and you should be good to go. But let me go ahead and light these up, and like I said, it's approximately like a 10-minute light time. Actually, I really believe it's closer to 8 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and light these up and show you all how it smokes. So we'll be right back. Time out. All right, so excuse the mess on the stove, but once you see the charcoals get to about that much lit, you can kind of see all the way around what it's looking like. That's when you want to go ahead, whoops, and flip these. Shit. All right, there we go. So here's a quick view of them on the bowl. That's kind of the way I like to set the placement of them when I'm using two on my alien funnel bowl. And you'll see I do have them with the airflow feature in use. So that way, like I said, it keeps the coal from blacking out, so that's pretty dope. I am only using two. I literally just got going. Normally I use one sheet of standard def, or of high def aluminum foil, but right now I'm going 2 sheets of standard. So there you go. Okay, so I've been going probably about like, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 7 minutes. And I just want to show you immediate cloud output. Again, this is on 2 sheets of standard def aluminum foil. It heats up a little bit faster if you're just using 1 sheet of HD, but it's very minimal as far as the difference in how fast it heats up. But I just want to show you how quick it gets going with 2 coals. So we got some decent cloud output. That's to be expected. If I was to flip them on their back and not use that airflow feature, then it would obviously heat up a lot more faster, but then it would also cook the tobacco a lot faster, and that's not what you want to do. Something else I wanted to show you all is that you could actually Stonehenge these. I don't know how clear that's coming out, but you could definitely Stonehenge them, and that works fine. That works just fine. You get about a little more heat if you were to Stonehenge them than if you were to use the airflow feature like that. So just to kind of show you reference points, there you go. So there you go. I've had the heat on a little bit longer now. It's probably been about maybe 10 minutes past the last time that I showed you cloud. So that's what you can expect. Like I said, if you were to Stonehenge these, then you could get a little bit more heat output, just a little bit more, and then you get maximum heat output if you put them flat on their back. So that's something to keep in mind. Overall, these are good coals. I like them. They're pretty dope for what they are. I will say I never get headaches when I use cocoa earth. I never get headaches when I use charcoal flares. With these, on occasion, not every time, and I don't know if this was due to my hydration or just smoking too much throughout the day, but I did receive some headaches more than once, more than twice, when I used the whole, the whole supply that I've had so far in testing. So I don't know if that's just a coincidence or what, but with my other coals, I never received headaches. These I did receive maybe 3 headaches total in the, 25 times I've tested them. So keep that in mind. But in order to combat that, you just want to make sure you stay hydrated while you smoke, drink a lot of water, and don't smoke more than 3 times in a day, or you might get some headaches with any cold. So keep that in mind. I'm also not getting any type of charcoal-y type of taste. I'm just getting straight flavor, so that's really good. That's something I really look for in charcoals, because you don't want to taste charcoals when you're smoking. You want to just taste the flavor of the tobacco and the tobacco notes in some instances. So you don't really have to worry about that with these. So good job, Fantasia. All in all, this does pair absolutely well with the Formula Series tobacco. So you're going to get good smoke if you pair those together. This works well with Pure as well, Tangiers. You just want to, like I said, you'll probably want to use the airflow feature if you're going to smoke it with Tangiers and just go 2 coals. And then later on in the session, you can flip them on their back once the coals shrink. There is going to be a ton of ashing compared to other natural coconut coals. But other than that, it's a pretty good coal. It's not my favorite coal ever, but it's definitely usable if that's all you have in your local shop and you need to go grab some coals real quick. Don't feel bad if you have to grab these. These are actually really good coals in that aspect. It's just not the best out there on the market in my opinion, but they're definitely serviceable and they're good coals. And I think if you pick them up, you're definitely going to enjoy the use you get out of them. So longevity wise, I say they last about a good hour 15, hour 20. So that's what you can expect with a round of coals with the Fantasia coconut coals. So that's going to do it. If this is something you want to pick up, I believe these are available over at 5starhookah.com. Big shout out to Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy. And if you want to get an additional 15% off of anything not already on sale, type in my discount code, JNuck. I'll save you 15% off of anything not already on sale. And we will continue with the last 4 flavors in the Formula Series. This was just my halfway point video. I figured this would be a good time, if any, to introduce you to the coals. So I hope that answered some questions. And if you do have any additional questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them as best as possible. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media. And I'll see you in the next review. So let me take you out properly.